Here is Mirage, our 2003 Bavaria 40. I've owned her for 7 years now, and we're only looking to change so that we can get a bigger version of the same boat to fit our 4 children on. One of the upgrades we've made is the big Knox anchor on the front here. That's an oversized weight of 27 kilograms. It was designed by Professor Knox, who did all the original testing for the Rockner anchors. It was made of Scottish steel. All of the sails are Kemp sails, and they are only 7 or 8 years old. They still hold their shape beautifully as they're a cruising laminate. They fit snugly inside the in-mast furling system we have. The in-mast furling was fully overhauled 3 years ago now, and that is a dream to use. It was something I was quite nervous about when I first got the boat, but it has been absolutely stunning and allows you to have any amount of sail area out that you could choose. It can all be done from the cockpit very easily. The windlass in the forepeak was overhauled a year ago, and that is in very good nick as well. They can suffer from corrosion at their bases, but we have dealt with any of that, and it's in great condition after it was rebuilt. The decks are all laid to teak, and whilst that's the original 20-year-old teak decks, they're still in cracking condition. They've never been sanded, so there's loads and loads of teak left. They've just been treated with salt water and barracol, and they're in great condition and will last for another 20 years. We patch up any cork failures as soon as they happen, and that means no water gets in, so they really are in great condition. Going forward, the decks are in great condition as well. There's lots of space up here for working on the sails or just lounging about and having fun. All of the standing rigging was replaced 7 years ago as well. The running rigging was replaced at the same time as the sails. One of the best additions we made to the boat was a full cockpit enclosure that even when there's a really big sea running or lots of wind, it makes you feel really, really secure in the cockpit, and has full visibility right the way around when that full cockpit enclosure is up. Great at anchor as well, makes it very cozy because there's another living space. There's plenty of storage in the cockpit as well, even with the space down below, with these lockers here and here for storing ropes and other things. And from the helm position you have great visibility right the way around. Off the transom we have a swim ladder and an adjustable backstay. As she has swept spreaders there, it doesn't have to take too much load on that adjustable backstay. We have 2 halyard winches here that are Harken 40s. They offer plenty of power. They're good for hoisting the dinghy back on board. And then we have Harken 44s, those are sheet winches that offer enough power to pull in our 130% Genoa. So that's a Mirage from the deck. Let's go down below. The main saloon of Mirage. Got a large saloon table, This can be lowered to make an additional very large double bunk, which is a very good sea berth. This is right in the centre of the boat. You have ample storage along the edge of the main saloon. We have a television that's plumbed into a PC underneath the chart table. Moving over to the galley, we have again lots of storage above the galley and lots of light to be able to see what you're doing. There is a double sink with a mixed tap. It's very useful when washing up. And a 2-burner oven, as well as the fridge. Moving to the nav station, you have lots of storage again underneath the nav station and above it. We have the 12-volt distribution panel here, as well as 240-volt distribution panel here, and the controls for the Evans specker here. Rape Marine Hybrid Touch chart plotter, and the rest of the chart table. As we come forward in the boat to the owner's cabin, there is a large double right at the front. It's very easy to get into, with large shelves along either side and plenty of storage in one locker there, and another large hanging locker here, which is where we keep our oilies. There's a seat in here as well. Turning into the forward heads, this is a wet head, but we've not used this one for a shower room. We use the aft heads as a shower room. There are 2 large cupboards in here which are very useful for storage. You pan aft. Down to one of the other large double cabins in the stern. This one on the starboard side. Again, very large double cabin. Again, with lots of light in here. There are 3 portholes in here. One here, and then there's a light above. And each of the cabins has a large amount of storage here as well, and a seat. We swap over to the port cabin. You can see here again, it's very light and a very large double with access to the transom further aft, and again a big hanging locker in here for this cabin. The aft heads, which is where we have our shower, is here. We've got the water pump that lives in here, as well as the switch over for the 2 tanks. She has the upgraded forward tank version, so she has 300 litres of water on board in 250 litre tanks. And then they have the wet room and shower here. So this extends out and can be put up as a shower. And then there is a sump pump here that you can use to pump the shower out. And that's down below. From an engine perspective, she has a D255A engine, which is an upgraded version of what the boat came with as standard, which was frankly an underpowered 25 horsepower version of the same engine. This engine has been very solid and has had a few upgrades and is regularly serviced every year. So we have a Raycor type fuel filter on the back. We have a secondary filter with a primer on the side to make it easier for filter changes here as well, rather than the foam filter that comes with the engine. We have an uprated filter to save any mess within the engine room. One good thing about these Bavarias is engine access and maintenance is very straightforward, because you have almost 360-degree access to the engine and sail drive. So you can access it through the steps here in the main saloon, or you can access it via the port cabin here to access all of the filters and the fuel system. And on the port side, you can access the heat exchanger and the exhaust elbow, which has been upgraded to a stainless exhaust elbow. So it's a very tidy engine, it's a very clean engine bay. We're tramping along, being pushed back by the tide. A little bit of water on the side deck. Hopefully not on the bunk there.